Well, 2 Indianapolis Animal Care Service workers are out of a job tonight. Administrators fired them last week for checking the criminal history of potential pet adopters. News 8's Kyla Russell spoke to the former employees and got a copy of their termination letter.
MyCase is a public online platform that allows anyone to search any name for civil and criminal cases in Indiana. It includes information on charges, lawsuits, and orders. And it's what Kylie Fox used to make sure she wasn't putting animals into the hands of people with a history of abuse. Fox started at Indianapolis Animal Care Services about 3 months ago as an adoption counselor. It was standard policy at that time to search potential adopters in the MyCase system for any previous red flag charges, especially related to animal cruelty. The rule was put in place in 2022 after the brutal hanging and stabbing of a dog who had been adopted out to an owner with a violent history. Searching on MyCase allows adoption counselors to see cases in counties from across the state. Their internal system only covers Marion County. Fox says that rule abruptly changed one day while she was on her lunch break.
Within the first week or two of me being there, they took away the MyCase policy. They argued that going to any home, no matter who it's with, where it is, whatnot, is better than being in the shelter.
Fox says she didn't agree with the change, but went along with it and didn't check MyCase for quite some time. That changed when Fox learned a dog had been adopted out to a person who had previously had the very same dogs removed from their care for abuse just a few weeks prior.
That is what kind of sparked the fire in me to keep checking MyCase, because this animal went home with somebody who has a history of abusing animals, neglecting animals. They were literally confiscated from them.
Over the course of a few months, Fox looked into a few other potential adopters on MyCase. In total, she denied 2 adoptions because the person interested had recent animal cruelty violations listed in MyCase, but not in their internal system. Last Wednesday, as she was wrapping up an adoption, her boss called her into her office. Fox sat down and was handed this letter. You can see the brief explanation here. You've continued to search MyCase for background information, although you've been specifically told not to do so.
She just said, you continue to check MyCase. You continue to check MyCase. Every time I would ask her to elaborate. So that is very much what the adoption or what the termination was based around. I asked her for a copy of my paper, and she had the guy from HR follow me out.
Moments after Fox was escorted out, co-adoption counselor McKenna Chittister says she was called into that same office, handed a similar sheet of paper, and fired for checking MyCase.
I asked her what she has to back that up, because I 100% support what Kylie did. I think MyCase should be a thing there, but I myself didn't physically check it.
She chose not to sign the letter, fearing that would be admitting to having used MyCase to search certain names. I asked IACS about Fox and Chittister's firing. They sent me a statement saying they would not speak on specific employees, but that checking MyCase was discouraged as its use was problematic and could lead to biased, inequitable vetting of potential adoptees. Both Kylie and McKenna said they'd love to have their jobs back, but most importantly, they hope the MyCase policy is reinstated. Reporting here in Indianapolis, I'm Kyla Russell for Wish TV, wishtv.com, or follow us on Facebook for updates.